Hey guys, if you're on the video or watching live stream right now, or if you're going to later, grab a dumbbell, 10 to 20 pounds, detergent bottle, gallon jug, if you have anything, pretty much anything heavy, and then we'll start the workout in about 5 minutes or so. Stretch out a little bit if you want to, and then we'll begin our warm-up and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, so like 5 minutes, and grab that weight if you have it. Alrighty guys, we're gonna go and get started. I know it's like 2 minutes early, but I started the video a little too early, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting if you're already on. So like I said, you're gonna need a gallon jug, detergent bottle, or a 10 to 20 pound dumbbell. I apologize if it's kind of hard for some of you to get some of the weights. It's kind of me wanting to try to do stuff a little bit different and unique for you guys every week, but it can be challenging whenever not everyone can use equipment. Hopefully you can hear me because there's a plane going by right now. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll get to meet up in person so we have all the equipment in the world, but for now bear with me and I hope you guys can find some weight to use. What we're going to do today, we're going to have our warm-up section. We're going to do the warm-up twice, and then we're going to go into a series of 7 movements, and we're doing those 7 movements 3 times, and that's going to be the actual workout. And then from there, to finish the workout off, we're going to do a hollow hold and a Superman hold and some like little abs connecting, those 2 as well. And then yeah. So what we're going to start with is the warm-up. The warm-up's going to be numbers like it typically is, and then the actual workout's going to be with time. So it's going to be the same thing. You do as many reps as possible in the allotted time. For the warm-up, what we're going to start with is 50 jumping jacks. So like I said last week, either stay on pace with me. Whenever I'm done with 50, you can finish up, or do your own 50 and you'll possibly be at the same pace with me anyway. So go ahead and get started on those now. Alrighty guys, next up we're going to do a lateral lunge to a knee hug. We have 5 on each side. So what you're going to do is you got your lateral lunge, come back in, knee hug, and then back out to your lateral lunge. So you have 5 on each leg. Do all of them on one leg first before you switch sides. And yeah, so go ahead and get started on that now. Alrighty, once you get done with those, we have 50 butt kickers next. Alrighty guys, next up we have inchworms. For these, what I want you to do is I want you to walk out to your inchworm, and then I want you to drop down onto your forearms and press back up. So basically you're combining an inchworm and a robot, and we're doing 10 of these. So basically you're going to walk out, drop down, come back up, and then walk back up. Alternate what arm you're dropping down with. So if for the first one you drop down with your left one, for the next one drop down with your right, and just go back and forth. And like I said, we have 10 of these. Alrighty guys, last one we have is going to be 50 high knees, and then we're going to start back up at the top. Before we start at the top again, we can get water. So first off, 50 high knees starting now. Alrighty. Once you guys get done with that first round, grab water, and then we're going to do that one more time. And then to explain a little bit more about our workout, We'll be doing each movement 45 seconds like last week, and then we'll have that 15-second break in between each movement. Alrighty guys, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. We have 50 jumping jacks first. Alrighty, next we have our 10 lateral lunge to our knee tuck. And again, that's 5 on each side. Make sure when you're doing this knee tuck, you're really pulling your hips in. It's supposed to be a stretch too. So yeah. Alrighty guys, next up we have our 50 butt kickers. Go ahead and go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty. After you're done with those, next we have our inchworms into our robots. Remember, alternate each arm. Alrighty guys, once you get done with those inchworms, next we have our 50 high knees, and then that does it for the warm up. So get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty. Go ahead and get some water, take a quick breather, and then we're going to start going over the workout. Alrighty guys, so like I said, it's going to be a series of 7 movements. Each movement's going to be 45 seconds long, and you have a 15-second break in between each one. For the first, we're doing this 3 times. For the first round, I'm going to go over each movement as they come up, just because if I do them all at once now, I don't want you guys to forget. what we're doing. So I'll go through one at a time. For the first round, and round 2 and 3, I'll just kind of call out the movement, and then we'll keep going from there. And then at the end, like I said, we have some core, not very much though. So yeah. So, first one, I lied I said all of them would be 45 seconds. Actually, 2 of them are going to be 30 seconds because we're doing 2 different sides, you know, like each leg or each side of your body. And so for the first one, it's going to be 30 seconds each leg. What we're going to be doing is a slow squat to a knee raise. So you're going to start with your knee up high. Opposite leg's going to squat down. This knee is going to stay bent in the back, and then you're coming back up. So you're just doing this in one motion, down, up, going as low as you can, making sure you're not tilting forward, but you're actually bending down with your quad, like you're doing a single leg squat almost. So this one's going to be 30 seconds each side, and I'll tell you when to switch. So let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, you can go relatively slow until you get the hang of it. You don't need to be going speedy throughout it. Alright, you guys, switch legs. Alrighty, and time. This next one, while you guys rest, is going to be deadlift to squat jump. We've done this before a few times. So what you're going to be doing, your feet are going to be about hip width apart. I'm going to show you a profile view so you can see what your legs are doing. But you're going to go down, keeping your legs slightly bent when you go down. It's not a squat, but you're using your hamstrings and you're hinging at your hips. So you're going to go deadlift, nice and slow. When you get to the bottom, you're going to squat and then complete the squat jump. So like I said, the deadlift is going to be in your hamstrings, not your quads. So don't start squatting down like this, but use your hamstrings and hinge at your hips, barely bending your knees. So yeah, that's been way more than 15 seconds of rest. We're going to go this one for 45 seconds, and we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, guys, one more. Awesome. All right, and time. This next one is going to be push-up to shoulder tap. So what we're going to be doing is just push-up and then shoulder tap. So you got 1 push-up and then 4 shoulder taps, alternating arms, and that does it. So let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty guys, and time. Alright, so for this next one, it's going to be 30 seconds each side, and we have alternating sit-ups. We did this one last week as like an alternate exercise. This time we're actually doing it. So what you're doing, you're going to lay back. One leg's going to be bent, other leg's going to be straight. Opposite leg, opposite arm is going to come up together, and you're going to touch elbow to knee. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not just crunching. So it's not just your shoulders coming up off the floor, but it's your entire back and you're meeting your knee, okay? So don't crunch, but actually sit up all the way. Like I said, it's gonna be 30 seconds each side. So let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty guys, and switch sides. Alrighty, and time. Sweet. Alrighty, next one is going to be a squat to a heel raise and then to a toe tap. So this one looks super stupid, not gonna lie. You're gonna start in the semi-wider squat. You're gonna go squat, heel raise, drop it down, and then toe tap, squat, heel raise, drop it down, toe tap. So you're going to heel raise. From there, you're quickly dropping and jumping up, tapping your toes together, then back to the heel raise. So it's kind of like a squat jump, but you need to touch your feet in the center. If you don't feel confident midair touching your feet, go ahead and just jump in and jump out. But yeah, so, and for this toe or heel raise, make sure to just stay super tight in your quads, and you should be able to balance just fine. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. This one doesn't take very long to start burning. Alrighty, and time. Alright, as you guys rest, I'll go over the next one. So this one, you will need your weight of choice that you guys got. Go ahead and just place it right in front of you. What you're going to be doing is a push-up to a squat jump in. You're going to pick up your weight, and then you're going to press it over your head, back down to the floor, and then back to your push-up. So, starting the push-up, you got push-up, jump in, grab your weight, up, over the head, squat back down, drop it, and then jump back to your push-up. Be sure when you're doing these and you're doing your push-up to squat, jump in, you're keeping your chest high. You don't ever want to lift weight with your back instead of obviously squatting down, lifting it with your legs. So keep your posture up, don't bend down and put your weight down like that, but actually lower down with your legs. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty guys, and time. Awesome. Sweet. Last one's pretty straightforward. What we are doing is plank rocks. So you're going to be in your plank, keeping everything super, super tight. What you're doing is going to be rocking your hips back and forth, and I'll demonstrate now. I won't talk though, because if I try explaining it while I'm demonstrating it, you can't hear me. So go on your plank. So if you just saw what I did, you're just rocking your hips from side to side, almost touching the floor. You're more hovering. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not just like arching your back and just rocking and twisting your back and forth, but actually tightening your core and your obliques each time you switch directions. So like I said, 45 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, and time. So let's get some water, and then we'll get going on round 2. Remember, round 2 and 3, I will try not to talk as much. I'll just call out the movement, then we'll kind of run through it a little quicker, and you'll have 15 seconds in between each one. Alrighty guys, first one is our slow squat to knee raise. So let's get going on that. 30 seconds each side. Alrighty, and switch sides. Alrighty, and time. We got 15 seconds. Next we have our deadlift to jump squat. Alrighty guys, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. One more, guys. Alrighty, and time. We got 15 seconds. Next, we have our push-up to shoulder tap. Remember, we have 4 shoulder taps. Alrighty, guys, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, and time. 15 seconds. Next, we have our alternating sit-ups. Remember, I will tell you whenever we hit 30 seconds, and then we'll switch. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, and switch sides. Already, and time. Sweet. 15 seconds. Next up, we have our squat, heel raise, and then our toe tap in the center. We'll begin that in 3, 2, 1, and go. More seconds, guys. Doing good. And time. Okay, and then next we have our push-up to press using our weight. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, and go. That was cool. Alrighty, guys, and time. Sweet. Next and last, we have plank racks in about 10 seconds. Alrighty, guys, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, and time. Sweet. So that does it for round 2. Grab some water, then we're going to start our last round. And then we have core. Don't forget about core. Alrighty guys, first one, slow squat to knee raise. We got 30 seconds on each side. We'll get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. One more, guys. Sweet, and switch sides. All right, guys, one more. Sweet. All right, 15 seconds starts now. Next, we have our deadlift to squat jump. Alrighty, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty guys, and time. 15 seconds starts now. Next we have our push up to shoulder taps. Alrighty, we'll begin that in about 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, and time. Next we have our alternating sit-ups, and we'll begin that in about 5 or 10 seconds. Alrighty guys, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty guys, and switch sides. Alrighty, and time. Sweet. Next we have our squat, heel raise, and then toe tap. We'll begin that in about 5 seconds or so. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 more seconds, guys. Ooh, almost fell there. All right, and time. Next, we have our push-up to press using our weight. We'll begin that in about 10 seconds. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, guys, and time. Awesome. We're on our last one. That's our plank rocks. And we'll start that in about 5 seconds or so. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, guys, and time. Sweet. So that does it for our rounds. Next, we're gonna just go into some core, like super quick core and back. So the first thing we're doing is gonna be a hollow hold, and then we'll do that for 30 seconds. And after the hollow hold, we're gonna transfer into flutter kicks. For those ones, you're literally keeping your arms either where they were above your head, under your butt, wherever, and you're just kicking your legs up and down, alternating them up and down, I should say, and that will be for 30 seconds. And then after that, we're going to do an arch hold or a Superman hold for 30 seconds, and then transfer into swimmers. That's kicking your both arms and legs opposite directions up and down for 30 seconds. So super quick, just 2 minutes total. We'll get going here in about 5 seconds or so. Remember, for the hollow hold, your goal, as I've mentioned before, is to have your lower back down on the floor, completely flush with the ground. If you have a slight arch in your back, put your hands underneath your butt to clear that up, just because that's at that point not working your core, but it's working your back, and not in a very nice way. So, like I said, hold, I'll take when 30 seconds hits, and then we're going to go into flutter kicks. So, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, we got flutter kicks, go. Time. Sweet. Next we have our arch hold and our swimmers. Remember Superman holding up your all of your calf off the floor, your shin, and then part or like halfway up your thigh should be about off the floor, and then your whole upper half, shoulders up, should be off the floor. So we have our arch hold 30 seconds and then swimmers. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, you guys got swimmers in 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome, and time. Sweet. Alrighty guys, that does it for the workout. Go ahead and stretch real quick with me. Go into your seal stretch. Alrighty, curl your toes underneath you and then come up into your downward dog. Alternate pressing your heels down one at a time. Awesome. Go ahead and drop it down to the floor for me. Feet together in your butterfly stretch. Press down one knee at a time and then both knees at once. All right, drag your feet out in front of you into your diamond position and then bend it forward. Awesome. Get into your straddle position. Go ahead and go down to your toes on your left side. All right, switch to your right. And down the middle. Awesome. Bend one leg, cross your other leg upon or on top of that knee, and then bend this knee forward or push it forward. Awesome, and switch sides. All right, go ahead and stand on up. Right arm over your chest, pull into that elbow. And switch sides. All right, right arm up over the head, pull into that elbow now. And switch. All right, guys, nice deep breath in. Whenever you exhale, go ahead and bend it back as far as you feel comfortable going. And come back up. Arms back down, one more inhale. And exhale down to your toes. Sweet, all right guys, that does it for today. Hope you all are doing well and these workouts are still being of use. Hopefully, like I say every week, I'll see you guys soon and have a good day.